It's
You did
great.
so well. It was honestly amazing. One thing that you did really well was you seemed to clock that Luke was your biggest threat in this particular final tribal council. And so you turned a lot of what he perceived as his moves into sort of your moves, or you undercut them a little bit. Like you turned the parchment into something that you decided to do. You said about him sending you to the auction was his mistake. Like, was that all pre-strategized in your head, like I've got to take apart his game, or was that things were you just reacting in the moment?
No, that I thought through
Yeah, it was
because
really
I
good.
had enough time that day. Like we have the breakfast and then we're just sitting there all day long until nighttime for tribal. And I'm like, okay, my biggest competition is Luke. And where are the moments where Luke and I have butted heads or where we've played together? And we did play the parchment together, but you didn't see it. It wasn't shown. And then when the idols came out and he had told me about his idol, it was like, that actually was a big mistake on his part. And I completely could have stolen his idol, but I really liked Luke and wanted to work with him and wanted to play with him. I was happy that he wanted to go to the end with me. I was like, yeah, okay, let's do this. Yeah, but no, I thought about it because I was like, he's gonna claim those moves, especially ripping up the advantage.
Mm.
Because when I did rip it up, I was like, this is a good move for me to establish more rapport with Luke and to kind of neutralize his jittery chaos. So I just really wanted to soothe him a bit with that move. I felt I had already played my advantage because it had worked when I needed it to
Yeah.
work. So I felt like I was done with it, honestly, and I didn't need it at that point. And keeping it in the game was only going to cause more chaos for me. So I was like, yeah, okay. I never thought I would rip it up, but when he asked me to do it, I was like, okay, let's do it. Why not?
So
Like,
good.